Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now today we got huge reveals for Transformers Legacy Wave 2. The first figure we had revealed is Transformers Legacy Voyager class Armada Universe Starscream. Now everyone thought this was going to be a pre-tool for the G-Axis mold from IDW, but we were completely wrong. Now all I have to say is this figure looks amazing. I don't know why they have the Prime Universe figures looking different from the original, because everything else looks like it popped out exactly from where it came from. But other than that, I think it's good. It's going to transform in 18 steps, but that's okay. And the other thing I have to say is, I hope it's mistransformed, because I hope you could put the backpack up so it could actually be like the show. And for the vehicle mode, it looks exactly like it's supposed to be. As you can see, it shows that it has springs in it, so you can actually flip them up and be like his actual null rays. And for the packaging, the box art looks amazing. And as I said, it transforms in 18 steps. But for now, let's get on to the next reveal. Now, the next reveal is one of my favorite Beast War characters. It is Transformers Legacy Beast Wars Universe Inferno, one of the characters everyone's been missing from the Kingdom line. Now, Inferno is one of my favorite Predacons, as I already said. Now, the only thing I have wrong about this figure is the amp mode, but we'll get to that later. Now, the robot mode looks amazing. It looks exactly like how he did in the show and the original toy. It basically is a mix of them. Now, what I find cool is that the jaw can move up and down, which I've never seen in a Transformer figure before. Now, I can prove that the jaw can move up and down, but I'll show you that later. Other than that, I find the robot mode amazing. You can even see his 3 wings on his back. Other than that, that's it. But for the beast mode, it looks okay. It doesn't look like how it's supposed to be in the show. It looks more like the ant that's from the show Goosebumps, if you remember what that is. But other than that, it's okay. It has the mandibles, the legs. It's perfect other than that. Now, for the box art, it looks amazing. Another problem I have with the Inferno figure is that the gun isn't inside the thorax like the original toy and the show model. You can also see that his jaw can open and close right here. And that's really it for the Inferno figure. Other than that, it takes 26 steps to transform it. In other news, we have listings for a new Voyager class Metal Hawk figure, which I don't know what they're going to do for it. Basically, it's going to look like it's Pretender Show, maybe, or it's just going to be the Pretender. But other than that, we have some new confirmation from Studio Series. And I have a new banner for Studio Series instead of just going to use the Legacy one. This is what it's going to look like from now on. Now, for the first figure, we know that's going to be for the core class of the new Transformers Studio Series is Studio Series 86 Core Class Ratchet. Now, the Ratchet has 2 dual pistols that he used in the Transformers 86 movie. Now, this figure looks good for Core Class, even though it's smaller than what I thought it was going to be. And it got everything accurate and added a little bit more, like what's on his shoulders, which I think is cool. Other than that, all we have is the vehicle mode, which looks exactly like how he looked like in the G1 cartoon. And I love it. And in other news for Studio Series, we are also getting a, Core Class Laserbeak. And not the Laserbeak you're thinking of, the pink Laserbeak. Now, it looks like exactly how he looked like when he killed that guy in Dark of the Moon. Other than that, I think this will be good for a Core Class Bumblebee because, even though I don't like the Michael Bay movies, Bumblebee was one of my favorite characters from it. And for the vehicle mode, it looks exactly like his Camaro, which I love about it. And that's really it for Laserbeak. Other than that, we have rumors for new figures that's coming to Studio Series. Basically, it's going to be a game thing. Basically like the War for Cybertron games and Fall Cybertron game. Now, the first up we have is Barricade. Now, Barricade played a huge role in War for Cybertron. Basically, he was one of the playable characters you could do in the Decepticon campaign. Now, the Decepticon campaign was one of my favorite ones, especially when we played as Decepticons in multiplayer. Now, Barricade has this on and off history in Transformers. Basically, we already got a few figures of him in Siege and Earthrise. But there's nothing wrong with getting a new version of him every now and then. But I would love to see a version of him from the Align continuity, since we didn't really see him in Transformers Prime or anything, other than the games and books. But other than that, that's really it for Barricade. The next figure we know that's going to be in the new Studio Series game line is Bumblebee. Now, for the Bumblebee, he's going to be based off of his War and Fall for Cybertron looks. Now, that's one of my favorite Bumblebees since it ties into the Align continuity. Well, except for RID because RID sucks. But other than that, I think it's going to look pretty good for it. And as you can see for the picture, that's what I think it's going to look like. But I also added the High Moon logo because that's what War for Cybertron and who it's made by. And that's really it for the video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. And for the question of the day, what figure do you guys want to do next? I know that was the last question, but I really need an answer so I can make the video. Other than that, you know what everyone else says. Like, subscribe, and see you guys soon.